You spoiled, baby. You spoiled, baby. You spoiled, baby. You spoiled crazy. I get so weak. Baby, just tell me you love me. Weak. Hop in the whip and don't give me that shit, cause I ain't got time for that. I get so weak. Weak, I get sick to my stomach. Weak, like I can't handle my liquor. Weak, every time you say you're gonna leave. I get so weak.
Right now, like I said at the onset of the show, one of the most dopest talents right here in the country, right here on board the show tonight. We're so happy to have him, B.Jones. What's up, B.Jones? Oh, I'm fantastic, man. Thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate you. Yeah, ladies watching, anticipating, man. Has it always been like that for you, man? Are they showing up? Are they waiting for you, man? Anticipating you? It ain't even like that.
No, not for real. I mean, that's kind of new.
That's kind of new.
Yeah, it's kind of new.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it's kind of new.
Well, okay. If from my understanding, you've been singing since you was like 4 years old.
Yeah, I've been singing since I was 4.
And then you start recording your music when you were around 11.
Yep.
So what's new about it? Because you're not 12 or 13.
Back in the day, I was in the group, so it's kind of like like group love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, was it a singing group?
Yeah, I was in a couple singing groups actually.
Wow, fathom that. Now let me ask you a question. You were in several singing groups.
Yeah.
Why you had to find your right fit? You had to find the right fit. What was exactly going on with that? Where you were like a revolving door in these groups?
All right, so when I was younger, like I was 11 when I first started. I started off with my cousins, so we was singing in the church. We would like make little church songs and stuff and singing them at church. And we would he had a little studio and a little piano at the house, so we'd be recording stuff at the house and making stuff. Then we kind of like veered away from it and then came back because somebody wanted to manage us. And we added some other people. You know how you get different.
Oh, so some of these groups had some of the same people.
Yeah, most of them was basically.
You were like a constant in the group.
Yeah, I was one of the main constants. Then one of my cousins was one of the main.
Was that the one making the tracks and the beats?
No, he actually went to jail.
Oh, the one that was making
it? Yeah, he actually,
oh, wait a minute, hold on. The church boys, one of them went to jail.
Yeah,
what?
He actually went to jail.
Everything you pitch, girl, I run it back. Even if I broke to the end of the there's something about you. Ain't no denying that, baby. Who you been crying to lately? Here's what I can do for you.
Yeah, we had 3 other guys.
From the church or what?
No, they was like the dude that was managing us at the time. He found 3 other guys, and then he was just like when we first met him, we was like meshing with him, like it was like instant chemistry. So we started working on some music, vibing to some beats and stuff like that. Then we came up with some dope stuff. Started doing little shows around the city. It was like small venues, like wasn't nobody really there. It was kind of like I think we.
Now, what type of songs were these? Were these because you started out in the church? So, what kind of songs were these by the time you were doing all these?
They were like love songs.
Love songs?
Yeah.
Were you doing those in the church too?
No. No, I kept the church stuff.
Hold on, let me ask you a question though. Let me take it back a little bit. When you were in the church, were they leaning on you and your crew to do choir songs and church songs? Like, hey, y'all can sing. Why don't y'all come do this for the choir?
Nope.
They wasn't leaning on you. Was the choir? Were the people in the choir getting jealous?
Well, not. It's actually crazy because they weren't. They were like so happy that they had people that could sing. Cause like it was me and my one cousin. We lived together, so we went to the same church. And then it was his uncle. It was his uncle that was also in the group. But
okay.
My cousin too. He went to another church. So whenever we linked up and went to the churches, we would sing together. But he sang in his church choir, or he did his own little thing in his church, and then we sang in the church choir and had our little solos at our church.
Okay.
So,
okay. And then you drifted off, and then you came back together. And you said you had ideas of management, so you started to think like this. And you started coming up with these love ballads.
Yeah.
Now, how were the love ballads? Were they simple in nature, or was it R. Kelly style? Like, let me stick my key in your ignition.
No, I don't think I got into that until like like early high school.
Early high school.
Freshman year, I actually started.
What high school you went to?
I went to School of the Arts.
School of the Arts.
But I graduated from Euclid.
Graduated from Euclid. Now School of the Arts, and you got a talent. You can sing. Yeah, you kind of stood out. You kind of,
Oh,
well, big shout out to Doug the Drug. Big shout. What's up, Ebony J? Yeah, too bad you can't throw no panties up here, girl. You know what I mean? Right. Now, okay, so now when you would, so you would perform your love ballads, in and around town.
Yeah.
And you said it wasn't a lot of people in the beginning showing up at these places.
Well, these were more like, so my manager had us doing this thing. I don't know if it was underground stuff or whatever, but it was a bunch of artists, and they were supposed to be like auditioning for Def Jam.
Okay.
So it's kind of like we thought we was auditioning for Def Jam.
Okay.
So, little group, we had a five-man group. We auditioned. They was really vibing with us. I remember they had us singing at it was a Samore concert, or she had a comedy show.
The comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what kind of like strayed me away from it, low key, because
from the group.
Well, from that group.
Okay.
Because well, the two lead singers at the time, they were older guys, and they were arrogant, like really arrogant. But at that time, we were supposed to be performing at the comedy show.
Yeah.
And they had us out in the hallway passing out flyers and stuff.
While they were in there singing?
Yeah, they had us passing off. No, they had us passing off flyers while she was on stage, doing her thing. Then they let us in to, watch a bit of the show. We think we about to go on.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. So you were duped to thinking that you were going to be on this comedy show.
They had us passing off
and you
flyers.
were hoping that you'll be able to tap into the comedians crowd, because she got a name, Samore does.
They had us passing off flyers.
And so how did they come to you? Like, pass these flyers out, and then we're going to see what we can do about getting you on stage when y'all pass them out.
Just like that. And when you young, you don't know what's going on. I'm just like, all right, cool, we here. I ain't never seen a famous comedian, so I'm like, all right, cool. We got to see her. We actually got to sit in the audience and watch her.
But y'all waiting on your turn to get up there and do your thing, and it never came about.
Never came. It's devastating.
Oh man, see what? You got to steer young people in the right direction. You can't tell them no lies. If you care about them, if you want to see them flourish in their careers, try to give them sound advice, even if you're not going to be a part of their success. Yeah. That's how I see it. Okay, so wow, and so you went. So now stuff like that, things like that happening in your career would have derailed you. Switching crews, right. People acting, other than themselves in groups and stuff like that, and you can't vibe with them no longer. All these type of things spell trouble, and it spells disaster. Yeah. Like people give up and fold. B.Jones, tell me why you didn't fold and why you didn't give up.
So after that group, I got kicked out of the School of Arts. I went to Euclid.
Kicked out of the School of Arts?
I got kicked out of the School of Arts. My grades wasn't the
How
best.
do somebody get kicked out of the School of Arts? Okay, your grades.
My grades wasn't the best, and they
what was you? Okay, you were supposed to be focusing on your talent and getting out of the School of Arts. Where was your focus?
My focus was not on school at the time. Like I was more so focused on music, but I was trying to be focused on music, but I didn't take it as serious as I do now. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm just playing around with it.
Right.
So I was more focused on that, but I should have been focused on school.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, when I went to Euclid, I met two other guys. We got in another group, and we had a song on the talent show.
At Euclid, the high school, you won the talent show.
Yep.
Hold on, big. Hold on. How many guys was in the crew?
It was three.
3 of you?
Yeah.
3 of you, all singers? No rappers or nothing like that? Nope. Wow, that's big. All singers, killer talent show at Euclid. Come on, that's young girls. That's the burbs, They gonna boo you if you ain't tight. Yeah, it's going down. Right now, I'm with talented singer, songwriter B.Jones. Yeah, before we went to the break, we were talking about his early career and how it was sort of like a revolving door. He had to get the right fit. You know, he was in different crews, you know, going around the city doing different events. And now you're solo.
Yeah, solo.
Solo. And you've been working on a project. It ain't quite complete just yet.
No.
But you got a lot of material, and you're deciding right now what you're gonna put on that project.
Yes.
But I'm told that one of your songs is being played on the radio right now as we speak.
I know they played it. I know they played it yesterday. I don't know how long they gonna. I don't know what this.
That's love. What was the name of the song?
A song called Moan.
Moan.
Yeah.
And that's on your SoundCloud.
Yes, it's on my SoundCloud.
Check that out, ladies. They just played that on the radio last night.
On Z1079. Yep.
Z1079. Moan. You can kind of guess where that song is going. You know what I mean? You know, you already know. You know, baby making music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, do you got a girlfriend?
Not right now.
No main squeeze. You hear that, ladies? No. You hear that, ladies? No main. You want a mole? You know, we just having a little fun. Now that was big to have a cut your music. Now hold on, let's give a little background to that. B-Dot was telling me that particular song that they played on the radio, he had actually made about 4 years ago.
Yep, made it 4 years ago.
And just uploaded it to the web about 2 years ago. Yep. And just recently sent it into the radio.
Yep, I submitted it like Saturday.
Now, B-Dot, you got to help school people on that because people didn't know that it could happen like that for them. Mm-hmm. So explain that. Explain how you went from uploading your music, which is not ASCAP BMI nothing right now, or is it?
Nah, not right now.
Not right now.
I think so. But
yeah, they might.
I ain't got it on no. I know. I went through BMI. I know I went through BMI with that song.
Okay, you went through BMI with that song. Yeah, they probably said his music is karaoke.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting. They've been waiting.
They want to moan. They want to moan, baby.
They've been waiting for the music.
So now, what my question? Go back to my question. So how was it though? How did it go? Going from putting a project up on SoundCloud to you submitting it to it actually getting played on the radio.
Okay, so pretty much, I guess a lot of the DJs in the city are trying to like show love to the the artists that don't get love in the city.
I wonder why that is. My man Hollywood Chuck had to catch a lot of flack for calling him out on that.
Yeah.
It must have wrinkled a few feathers and pushed a few buttons. That's what we do. We might not get the recognition, but we push buttons and wrinkle feathers.
So when I seen them doing it, like the other day, I think DJ Chris Styles was on his live, and I was like, yo, like I got a dope R&B song. Where can I send it? Like DM me. All right, bet. He played it too.
So it was a chance encounter on your live.
Yeah, it was pretty much like I seen it and I'm like, it's a bunch of artists doing this. I'm about to submit it. I think I'm dope enough, you know what I'm saying? All right, everybody got to vote. I don't know if I got enough people to vote for me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Then
did people vote for you or what?
I have no idea. All I
know is you got picked.
All I know is I got home from work, and then one of my friends FaceTimed me with the biggest grin on their face, and I'm like, what the hell are you cheesing for? And they like, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh man, you wild for playing my song in the background. Then they like flipped the screen. I was like, this on the radio. I'm like, man, get out of here. Hold up. Went on my Instagram, seen on their page. I'm like, oh snaps.
Wow.
They really posted it. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And then my uncles and stuff like, hey, I just heard the song go to the radio. I'm like, oh, okay.
Had they heard that song before?
No.
Or they just recognized
your voice? Yeah, they know my voice.
Wow, that had to be huge, man. Getting calls from your family. Did your mom know about it?
Nah, she was asleep. I sent it to her. She was like, I'm sorry, I missed it.
Okay. Now, what about them chicks that was trying to cozy you all up? Were they starting to hit the line too? Nah. They gonna yeah. Now, what was that like, man, to have your stuff on the radio like that?
That was me. And when I heard it, I'm just like, damn, I need to put out some more music.
Oh,
that's literally what I thought. I'm like, I need to.
It inspired you right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what that dude, local DJs. That's a great point you brought up, B.Jones. I'm glad you had the courage to even speak on that and bring that up, because that's huge. A lot of you DJs, you don't know what you can do for a person's career. You know, when you do something like this, you may think it's nothing. You just throwing on a song, but that song might break and pop, and a lot of people might get hip to it, and next thing you know, the artist is blowing up. So, you know, let's get a local talent a shot.
Hey,
no matter what city you in.
Hey, Playa T, man. One thing about these DJs, and they gotta know, is if you don't break a major artist, you not gonna be major. So you gotta break somebody underground and lift somebody up to be able to make some type of money.
Good point, Hollywood Chuck. That is a great point. Okay. So you working on a project.
Yeah.
Do you got a name for it yet, or you don't quite know?
I was gonna do a dual thing, but I might just keep it one. It was gonna be B.Dot and Jones the EP, but it's probably just gonna be Jones the EP.
Jones the EP. I like that. Jones the EP. I really do. I really like that. I ain't trying to put no influence on it.
No.
I like that. And right now you were telling me candidly before we came on air that you got a bunch of material for the project, but you don't quite have a particular song to where you ready to release just yet.
I got songs. It's just
well, tell me what's the hang up. That's what I'm trying to understand.
See, like I was saying, as like I'll write some stuff. I got old songs like Moan. Moan is an old song.
To you.
To me. But everybody still likes it. I still love it, but I'm just not as in love with it as I was
when you first came up with
it. The new stuff I got now,
you more in love with.
I'm more in love with, because my writing has progressed since then.
But that had to tell you something for the radio to reach back to a 4-year-old song. Mm-hmm. They don't know it's 4 years old.
4 years old.
So does that recalibrate your thinking as far as how you're gonna finalize your project and what songs you're gonna put on there?
Definitely. It's more so a battle with myself. Like, I know the music is good. I just want it to be perfect, but
he's like a perfectionist.
Yeah, I want it to be perfect, but at the same time,
is that standing in your way of getting things done?
Definitely standing in my way.
That's the point, y'all. Take that from B.Dot. Very talented dude. You know, he opened up the show, so I haven't heard it. I can talk about it. You know what I mean? Very talented guy. He says his only hang up is himself, trying to be a perfectionist. I kind of know what that means a little bit, B.Dot, because, you know, I create writings. I write for all kind of things and stuff, right? And when I'm not satisfied with something, I rip the page up, even if it's not the contents the way I wrote it. If I don't like how it looks when I wrote it, you know, so I can understand that to a point, to an extent. How do you get yourself over that to where you can fully manifest your goal?
I'm surrounded by artists. Like, all my closest friends, like my family sings, but I live in a house with other artists, and I talk to them all the time. They're just like, dude. You live in a house with other artists? Yeah, they're like, dude, put music out. Yeah. Put music out. Yeah. Because they listen to my stuff when I'm recording. I'm like, not only when you record, they listen to your stuff coming out the shower, listen to your stuff going into the kitchen. Yeah, that's the biggest thing they tell me all the time. Like, nobody's gonna be able to hear your music if you don't put it out.
Baby, just tell me you love me. Wait, hop in the whip and don't give me that shit, cause I ain't got time for that. I get so weak, I get sick to my stomach. Wait, like I can't handle my liquor. Wait, every time you say you're gonna leave. I get so weak, everything you pitch, girl, I run it back. Even if I'm broke to the end of the there's something about you. So weak, ain't no denying that, baby. Wait, who you been crying to lately? Here's what I can do for you. Put you in the sky so high, you can see your breath. Enjoy the beautiful view, my baby. Like you ain't got nothing left. Yeah, cause you remind me of a lot of things. A lot of things. nothing left. Yeah, cause you remind me of a lot of things. A lot of things. You remind me of a lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah, I get so. You remind me that there is no reason to hold back. Remind me I should already know that. Remind me of how summer days, kicking back cool and relaxed in the shade. You remind me to love, to take my time. Remind me it's okay to trust. You remind me of a girl